And actually, so I don't know whether this recording is going to be. I mean, I don't know whether this recording is going to be created properly or not. So because so I'm using my own computer or no. So that's not a proper expression. So well, that's not a proper description for this hotel. And as I have told you, so I'm outside of not outside. I'm out of my residence. Or I'm outside my residence, which is a correct description. But actually, I mean for if I describe this situation of I mean, so I'm out. The description that I'm out of my residence is a correct one. But actually, so better said, so I'm outside my residence. That is because I'm on a business trip. So which is fine. So I stay in a room of a hotel, which is where I am, and which is a place I'm in. And I'm sorry for my clumsy manner of speaking English. That is because I'm on it. And not one thing, but actually one of the reasons is that I'm a non-native speaker of English language. And another reason is that so I'm not. I haven't been. Well, anyway, I'm not used to speaking English every day, and that is because English is a. I'm not a native speaker of English language, which means English is a foreign language to me, and so By the way, I almost said my mother. By the way, and my mother tongue simultaneously, or simultaneously. And anyway, so by the way, my mother tongue is Japanese, which is clearly different from English, and which is why so I sometimes make mistakes in pronouncing English consonant. I'm sorry, I forgot how to call that type of pronunciation. Consonant. Is this correct? Yes. I often make mistakes in pronouncing consonants of English language, and anyway, so and I'm using the Wi-Fi or wireless connection or wireless network of the internet in this facility. But actually, I don't think the internet of this hotel is working, or I don't think the Wi-Fi of this hotel is working properly, and which is why so my computer can't visit some websites properly, and anyway, so which is why I have trouble. And wait a moment, please. Is it possible to use this application in this room? I don't know whether I can use this application properly here. Anyway, at least my computer can't access this website well. So anyway, maybe there's no use in repeating these trials of failed connections. Anyway, so I'm going to fail to connect this website. I'd like to visit. So let's get it started. And this time is about. Wait a moment, please. No. This hasn't been uploaded. So this is not working well. And wait a moment, please. Yeah. So this has been uploaded now. And so as I have told. Maybe I told you before. I told you before that. So I have created a note for writing what to speak out when it comes to creating episodes of my podcast. And I'm sorry for my speaking English slowly, and that is because I have come up with, but I could realize that so. The reason that I'm speaking English slowly is that I'm tired because I'm tired, and the reasons of my exhausted situation or exhausted bodily condition is that so I'm on a business trip and moving away from an ordinary place or from my house to another place I'm not familiar with is really stressful for me, and it's really tiring for me, and which has that business trip has tired me. I don't know whether this is fine. This is a correct usage of English language. I mean, I don't know whether this manner of or this transitive manner of the word tire is correct in English. I'm sorry for my clumsy manner of speaking English language. And anyway, so that is my business trip is one of the reasons why I'm tired and why I end up speaking English slowly. And another reason is that I'm enjoying an alcoholic drink, and which is highball, and the taste is lemon, and anyway, so this is another reason that I'm speaking slowly and I'm drinking alcoholic drink, and anyway, so I'm going to pour this can of alcoholic drink into a cup, and I add it, or I poured, but actually, so I'm using some tiny cubes of or cubicles of ice. I'm using cubicles of ice for icing or cooling this alcoholic drink. And actually, so it's still hot, and it's October, but it's still hot. So anyway, so if you want other pieces of hints, or if you want more hints about when I'm speaking English, so another hint is that so Mr. McCarthy, who was a speaker of Republican, or Republican is the name of a party in the United States, I think. And anyway, so there was a there had been a speaker, or there was a speaker whose name was Mr. McCarthy. Was ousted. I'm sorry for my clumsy manner of speaking. Anyway, so Mr. McCarthy was ousted out of the position as the incumbent speaker of Republican, and Republican is the name of a party, maybe. And anyway, it's fine to check out Republican or Republican. Anyway, so I don't know how to read this. Republican Party is the name of that famous party, maybe. Or Grand Old Party, which I think is another name for one of the two major political parties in the United States, and anyway, so Mr. McCarthy is not a speaker anymore, and he was anyway, so Mr. McCarthy was ousted, which is another hint about Mr. McCarthy has been ousted, and recently he was ousted among Republicans. Anyway, so anyway, this is the current condition. This is the present condition about the politics in the United States, and this is another hint. And anyway, so I have to speak out the title and the conclusion of this episode, and the title is Appreciation of the Sounds of Blowjob Knife, and using the Chinese. I wrote a Chinese part of title, which is 口交音鉴赏第几次, and I I'm going to write a writing in the description column of this episode, and the writing is notice the sounds introduced in this episode are artificially created ones. They are not real ones, and by writing this one, so I'm trying to avoid many restrictions which can be applied to real sounds of blowjob anyway. So maybe this description must be different from the original one, and this means this is a series of the sounds of blowjob. Well, this is a series of the sounds of blowjob anyway. So but actually, and this has continued for nine times anyway. 9 times. And this is a ninth episode in the same series named Appreciation of the Sounds of Blowjob, and maybe in the first one of the same series, or in the original one of the same series, and maybe I was telling another different reason from this one, and about why I wrote this notice anyway, and I don't remember anymore, but it's fine. So let's get it started. Maybe I have played this one, and at first I was thinking of singing a song for you, but actually, and I practiced, but actually I couldn't. I failed. So which is why I'm going to normally speak English, playing porn videos. So I'm going to play porn videos of blowjob, and maybe I have played this one before. So this is to make sounds. Anyway, how about this one? About this. Is this broken? I don't know, but actually it's fine. This was creating sounds. Wait a moment, please. So, or is this the cause? Maybe it's working. It's working, I think. And this is and what I'm playing is a porn video of omnibus style, which means this porn video has some segments, or two or more segments of blowjob, which means a segment has a section of blowjob, which means and each segment has its own porn actress, or its own porn star, which means, and a girl appears to each segment, and she sucks the penis of a porn actor, or a male porn star, and now a porn actor is kneading, or a porn actor is fondling the tits or the boobs of this porn actress, and she is caressing or kneading or enjoying those two breasts or tits of this girl, or of this porn actress, and the sound has disappeared suddenly. Wait a moment, please. Maybe I may have to play another porn video. So I'm going to stop temporarily. I'm going to stop temporarily. So please keep playing this. Please keep playing this episode.